Castrojeriz. Castrojeriz is a locality and municipality located in the province of Burgos, in the autonomous community of Castilla y León, the comarca of Odra-Pisuerga, the judicial district of Burgos, head of the town council of the same name and former head of the Castrojeriz judicial district. It is a popular stop along the Camino de Santiago of the Way of St. James, which crosses the city longitudinally for more than 1,500 meters. History. The village is located along the Odra River just before it joins the Pisuerga. Historically it was head of the Castrojeriz judicial district, one of the 14 that formed the municipality of Burgos, in the period between 1785 and 1833. In the 1787 Florida Blanca census it fell under the jurisdiction of a lordship, with its proprietor being the Marquesa de Camarasa, with an ordinary mayor. It is believed to have been the former castrum Sigarici. The village is arranged like other villages along the Camino. On this street route there are several churches and notable buildings. There is a castle in ruins which has a lot of history. The village was established by Count Muno, who defended the fort at the end of the 9th century against the Arabs. Before that it had been a Celtiberian, Roman and Visigoth fortress. In 974, Count Garcia Fernandez of Castile granted it a charter, the Charter of Castrojeriz, which is considered to be the first granted in Castile. It is an example of Jacobean urbanism, with houses located around the street route, which is the longest of all on the pilgrimage route. As an important stage in the Camino de Santiago, it had several hospitals along this street. There is a cruise ship which sports a cross of Tau instead of the Latin cross, perhaps as a reminder of the order of the Antonians, who had a monastery and hospital on the outskirts of the town, where they healed and tended to the sick after the St. Anthony fire, called also the Holy Fire. Population. As of the 1st of January 2010, the population of the municipality stood at 882 inhabitants, of which 447 are males and 435 females. Population by nucleus heritage. The village Bianda Inter cultural. Category, Conjunto Historico. Observation, an integral part of the Camino de Santiago delimited by Decree 324/99 of the 23rd of December. Date commencement, the 20th of December 1974. Declaration, the 20th of December 1974. Declaration, the 31st of January 1975. The Castle of Castrojeriz Bianda Inter cultural. Date commencement, the 22nd of April 1949. Declaration, the 22nd of April 1949. Declaration, the 5th of May 1949. In 1359 Queen Eleanor of Castile, daughter of King Ferdinand IV of Castile and wife of King Alfonso IV of Aragon, was murdered here by order of her nephew Pedro of Castile. House called El Fuerte Bianda Inter cultural. Date commencement, the 22nd of April 1949. Declaration, the 22nd of April 1949. Declaration, the 5th of May 1949. Tower Bianda Inter cultural. Date commencement, the 22nd of April 1949. Declaration, the 22nd of April 1949. Declaration, the 5th of May 1949. Church of San Juan Bianda Inter cultural. Date commencement, the 21st of November 1980. Declaration, the 29th of June 1990. Declaration, the 3rd of July 1990. The present building was erected for burial of several families of lineage. It contains the following main elements of interest. 16th century cloister, 3 galleries of pandas still remain. It has a Mudéjar-style coffered ceiling with astrological references, decorated with the coats of arms of the Gómez Sandovals, who were lords of Castrojeriz between 1426 and 1476. There are some stamped crossings of Templar origin on the capitals of the columns. A funeral chapel built by Juan González Gallo, located in the south aisle. It is 16th century. The altarpiece is composed of 12 panels attributed to Ambrosius Benson. Castrojeriz Chapel, located in the first section of the north aisle. It was built by Juan and Pedro Henestrosa. There is the Gothic interment of Diego Mujica, who died in 1527. It is depicted by a recumbent bust and the sarcophagus adorned with his coats of arms. The main altarpiece, built of golden pine in the 18th century Rococo style. Its construction was ordered by the Knight Commander and Preceptor General of the Order of San Antonio, Damian Garcia Aloqui, for the San Anton Convent in the town, and transferred to the Church of San Juan when the Order of San Antonio was canonically attached to the Order of Malta in 1777 and finally became defunct in 1791. It has a choir loft with railings and stairs with Gothic tracery. Iglesia de Nuestra Señora del Manzano, ruins of the San Anton Convent just outside Castrojeriz on what was formerly the palace and the garden of King Pedro I of Castile, are the ruins of the ancient monastery of San Anton, run by the Hospital Brothers of Saint Anthony, who were dedicated to caring for the sick who came along the Camino de Santiago, especially those with the disease called Street Anthony's fire, sacred fire, fire of sick. Currently only the arch that formed a tunnel, through which pilgrims came and went, is left standing. This monastery was under royal protection. That is why there are royal crests on the front of the church and on the keys of the vaults. It was founded by Alfonso VII in the 12th century, and was known as the Royal Zenodorquio of San Antonio Abad. The present ruins are from the 14th century. The hospital was very important, because it was the headquarters of the General Commander of the Order of San Antonio in the various realms of the Crown of Castile and Portugal, with over 20 dependent encomiendas. The ceremonies that the Antonian monks held to bless various objects were famous, to which many adherents came. Famous persons: Constance of Castile, Duchess of Lancaster, second daughter of Peter the Cruel, King of Castile, and of Maria de Padilla, married to John of Gaunt, Duke of Lancaster and third child of King Edward III of England. Lane Calvo, Supreme Judge of Castile. Wikisource. Bibliography. Abasalo Alvarez, José Antonio. Carta Arqueológica de la Provincia de Burgos, Partidos Judiciales de Castrojeriz y Villadiego, Diputación Provincial de Burgos, DL. ISBN 84-7009-061-5. Nadal Subias, Eva Y. Pérez Grijalbo, Rodrigo. The Valores Naturales del Camino de Santiago a su paso por Castrojeriz. Adeco Camino, DL Bu 376, 2004. ISBN 84-96230004-X. CS1 maint. Uses author's parameter.